Hello again, everybody, and this is Justin Pontarelli doing some more Interstellar Pilot. So, just a quick update. Again, if you don't see me making videos, it's because, in case you're new to the channel, I have epilepsy, and even though I don't have a job because of it, my brain doesn't always work properly enough for me to do these videos. Okay. And also, just as a reminder to people that are watching my videos, guys, I appreciate you watching the videos. I enjoy the feedback. And just in case you guys know, I want this channel to be about my interests, things that I enjoy, things that I like doing. So if you do, scroll through my list of videos, you'll see that this is not the only thing I do. Okay? Although it seems to be, at least currently, the thing I do the most often. Anyway, enough with the intro. We're going to go ahead and continue on the pirate theme game. The point of the theme was to basically be a pirate. Use the plunderer start, use the hornet, and basically to be a mercenary. Basically scroll through the bounty list and collect bounties. Go bounty hunting as a pirate. Anyway, so when I think of a pirate or a bandit, I think of a guy who goes around looting, destroying other vessels, stealing their cargo. Now, anyway, before I tell you what else I think of, let me just show you my ship, in case you guys haven't, didn't remember. I've got it upgraded with 2 laser turrets, level 2, and a missile launcher, the small launcher, because you can't have the military launcher on this ship, which limits what kind of missiles you can carry. Okay. I've got a mine. I got the mine layer still. I'm keeping that. I've got the best shielding installed, and everything else is maxed out as well. Engine, power, capacitor, it's all maxed out, except of course for the cloaking device. I don't have 70+ thousand to invest in a cloaking device, and I don't need that kind of cloak anyway. It's not necessary. And then, of course, best countermeasure as well. And we're loaded up with Achilles missiles and ECM. With that being said, I guess we can go ahead and see what there is to do. No missions so far, and let's check out the bounty board. Now there are a few guys that we could go for. I would love to find that ship, for example, but he does cloak, so it might be difficult. Although maybe I can find him right now, I don't know. Or I could try going crazy and maybe go after a hauler and end up declaring war on Deep Space Mining Corporation. That might be a bit stupid, so... Anyway, the other thing I think of when I play as a bandit is I think of a team like El Gahat. Okay? Let me show you those guys real quick. So there's El Gahat. If you look up information on them off of the wiki page for Interstellar Pilot, basically the idea is that they were founded by gangsters. Basically, they ended up dealing weapons, stuff like that. So anyway, I had a file one time where I was a plunderer. I started off as basically a plunderer, and I ended up doing stuff like selling weapons, selling Pindolan ale, stuff like that. You know, pirate stuff, right? Bandit stuff. Like the Mafia. Guns and booze, right? Okay. Alright, so... but we'll see which direction we take this file in, okay? We'll see which direction we take the file in. For right now, let's see if we can find the bandit base. Maybe we can pick up some money. I don't know. Let's find out. I'd like to. Okay, so looking around is not going to do it for us. Let's do it the smart way. Are they on the screen yet? No, they're not even on the list. So I've got to make some money, and yeah. We got to make money some other way now. Okay. So let's find out if we can pick on someone else without starting a fight. Ooh. I could get them. That might be fun. That's a quick 5,000. Or I could pick a fight with these guys, Artemis Salvage. It's a bit more money. But for now, let's start small. So at the waypoint, let's go find Alma Valdez. Or A Valdez, as they'll be called. Alright, we're going hunting. So to save time on the recording, what I'll do is I'll pause the game. Or pause the recording. And if anything fun happens, I'll unpause it. Okay? There, let's do that. Okay. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. On my way to find the bounty that I could probably collect, I found this guy instead. Check this guy out. Target him, scan him, and we find out that a bounty is on his head of 16,000 credits. Guess what? If we die, we can pretend it's all been a bad dream, and we can restart the file. Let's go get him. I want that money. He's not on a, he's not on, whatchamacallit? Oh no, don't you run from me. Is he in here? I think he went in here. Yeah, he went in here. Oh no! Oops, no. Shoot. Oh, this is bad. Come on, get some. Come get some. Oopsie. Back in we go. Alright. Gotta get within range here. Let's not go too fast, though. Yeah, we don't like those. Those are bad. Just gotta switch shields around here. This isn't gonna work. I'm not doing enough damage. If I had interceptor missiles, guys, I assure you, this guy would probably be dead. So let's just go all out and see if I can breach our rear shields. I probably won't be able to, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna die. It's not gonna be worth it either. I got his rear shield, but then he's got me too, so really no point to this. Next shot probably kills me, guys. I'm sorry. I tried. Got through him though. It's pretty cool, huh? Oh, and he went in there and that's it, he got away. Okay, that was fun. Try again. Okay. So just like before, our pirate character wakes up from a terrible nightmare. Where, like the crazy person he is, he ran after a gigantic ship and totally got wrecked. So, yeah. Okay. All bounties. This time, let's go get Elma, shall we? Set waypoint. And let's go. Oh, yeah, before, when I was passing through this area, you guys actually missed a decent fight. We haven't even finished our scouting yet. That's bad. You need money to go scouting sometimes because it's cheaper. Or that's not cheaper, it's quicker. Anyway. I guess my plan right now is to try to get a fleet together. Yeah, I went through here last time, and I didn't unpause or I didn't restart the recording because there were no ships in the area that I could probably attack without losing my ship or starting a war with another gigantic faction. There's a, there they are. These guys were here last time. Maybe not the same ones, but similar. Because I'm gonna cloak because I don't want to die. They're all basically allies, so I don't have to cloak. But anyway, I could kill that guy. Probably I could help and take some of that money, but I don't want to fight with Lambda right now. I really don't. In my opinion, the difficulty with starting out with just a single ship, especially as a plunderer, is that your list of allies can drop quickly. Okay, so or I should be technical and say the list of good relations you can have can drop very rapidly. I'm not ready for that yet. Like this guy, for example. Yeah, I could maybe take him down, and it might be okay. There's that guy again. But what's probably gonna happen is I'd probably die. And even if I won, I'd be starting a war. I don't want to do that. So here we are. It looks like literally nothing's out here. Literally, almost nothing. There's Fortuna. If you had a good guy start, there's the scavenger. There's our target. Alright, so let's pause it real quick. Now the difficulty right now is that you'll notice that the person's green, which means they actually are very friendly with me. Okay? But that was our, that's our target. And even though it's not going to be very helpful for us, as far as, keeping these guys happy with me, we're going to attack them anyway. At the very least, they have no allies and no enemies, so it really shouldn't hurt. It really should not hurt me too much if I get that money. So let's go for it. All right. Where's he going though? Let's find out where he's going first. He's going someplace. Oh, he's not. He's just scavenging. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. See, too close, too close. Where you going? Where you going? Whoopsie. That was quick. Awesome. What's he got? Anything fun? Lancer missiles? He dropped. I'll take the Lancers. Maybe I'll take the bullets or whatever. The ammunition. What else? The, that stuff. Guess we're taking it all. Or not. Almost all of it. Alright. Money in the bank. Not bad. Let's see if we can trade with these guys and get our stuff back. Sell the stuff we don't want. So, yeah, so in case anyone's watching, if you're new to the game especially, that's basically how you go about tracking down your targets from the bounty list. Okay, let's just review what we did. Okay, bounty received. I don't want that. Go here, log all bounties. Just pick a target. Let's say, oh, I don't know, that guy, I guess. Yes, set waypoint. Let's get out of the space first. And then you follow the arrow with the purple star. That's it. And hopefully if you can find your target, which can be the problem, then you just kill him. Hopefully. And beginner advice, try to pick on things that you can actually destroy without dying. Yes, if I had an Orion with interceptor missiles, that Magnus would have been dead. But this is not an Orion with interceptor missiles. These are Achilles missiles, which are not as powerful. And I only have 17 of them. Ooh. Oh, that's tempting. See, when you click on a ship, you see the little, that notepad thing to the left-hand side of their icon. That tells you there's a bounty on them. Target them, scan. That's a huge bounty. Wow. But this thing would crush me though, so I'm not going to try it. Alright. So that was fun. Ooh, wrong button. Let's go from the top down this time to see what the most expensive, or the most money I can collect would be. Thinking of these guys. I can destroy a hauler, it's not impossible. It's very, very possible. But the difficulty would be that I'd be starting a war with deep space mining. And I don't know if I want to do that. I really don't know. Because they're kind of all over the place. But there is some money to be made. This might be fun, but it's a venture class, and it's not that much money. There's plenty of TEF forces to get in fights with, but I don't know. Let me think about this, okay? Of course, for the viewers, you know, I should try, right? At the very least, I mean, if I play it safe, it's kind of boring, right? So, oops, let me get back in there. Okay. So here's the difficulty. Let's go to request taxi. And keep in mind, I haven't explored everywhere yet. So DSMC is Deep Space Mining Corporation. Basically, every sector with rocks is probably going to have a deep space mining refinery in it, with mining ships. Meaning every place I go, there's possibly enemies everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Or maybe not. We'll see. It might not be that bad. So, and I can also do this too. I mean, you look at that, right? And that's the same thing, right? You pick on these guys, and it's the same the same outcome. Okay, you're starting a war. Log. All bounties. We're gonna try it. Let's go. In terms of making alliances or making good relations, that might even improve our relationship with the bandits. But let's just check on that first. Show minor factions in opinion and bandits. Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll actually be, we can actually fix that relationship. That's great. That's really awesome. So the first time I did this episode with the pirate's life scenario, I decided to try like a pirate voice. I didn't like doing that, so if you noticed, I'm not doing that anymore. The pirate voice really didn't work for me, and what else can I say about that? I didn't like doing it. So I'm not doing the pirate voice anymore. And I'm not going to be doing the first person approach. But in this file, I'm still the Incredible Don Karnage, private contractor for Black Sail, until I branch off and make my own faction. But right now, you can't exactly call one ship a faction, now can you? So in the meantime, that's our character. We are doing some private contractor work for Black Sail. Oh, guys, this is it right here, isn't it? Oh, this is why it's bad. Yeah, they're right. It's right here someplace. Oh my goodness. Of course. I bet he's gonna go for it too, isn't he? I bet you he is. Yeah, watch this guy. Watch this guy. He's coming in. Watch what he does. He's going for it. I bet he is. Just like traders trade in taxis, ferry passengers. Or he's not going for it. He's just kind of... Okay. He's leaving. Never mind, I was wrong, totally wrong. Anyway, there's the target, I believe. 27,500 credits. But if I try anything stupid right now... Guys, the problem is I'm surrounded by deep space miners. I would be destroyed. Because they will team up on me, they will shoot me, and I will die. Okay. You know, I'm decent at this game, but I'm not that good at it. Okay. So... And in my opinion, that's the problem with... There's another one, too. In my opinion, that's the problem with being a plunderer. You can do legitimate things. Like, I could eventually trade this ship in for a different one. But that would defeat the purpose of being a plunderer. So... I guess we try something else. Alright. If they were more spread out, I would try it, but they're not spread out, so yeah, that's not gonna work for me. Let's see what else we have. There's no world mining, but it might be the same problem. It's a holler M, meaning it's mining stuff. Let's see what else we got. Okay, let's see if I can find the Artemis salvage guy. It's not as much money, but it's probably going to be a smaller faction. I mean, it's just what Artemis salvage. That's not a big deal. I can handle that. So, alright. Let's fly back and see what happens. I might pause the recording just because, you know, time's ticking and, you know, what else are we going to do? Wait around to get to our destination, I guess. Space. The final frontier. Look, there's more of those guys, too. And the other problem is... I have a bounty on myself as well. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, so the bounty hunter guys will obviously hunt anyone with a bounty on their head. I don't know why I wasn't targeted. I don't know why the miners weren't targeted. I guess it depends on who their allies are. Yeah, so anyway, okay. We're going to Glean. Let's see, we're looking for a Adventure class ship. And we found him. There's the orc. Quick pause. Let me see if we can check something else out here. Okay, that's not going to help. Let's see here. Okay. I'm trying to check these mercenaries out because there was another question that I was asked. And I still have not had an opportunity to answer the question. The question involved mercenaries and alliances. Anyway, let's check this guy out. Scan him. Nothing major. Missiles, mines, ECM. Not a big deal. We can beat him. Let's do it. Let's see, he should be scavenging. First, let's double check one thing. Allies, Sapphire, Hera, Union. Okay, that's not good. I gotta think about this first. Okay, let's do this first. Let's save the game. Okay. He's got allies, guys, so... In case you're new to the game, again, I'm trying to do this in an instructive way. If you attack him, there's a good chance I'm going to end up starting a fight with Sapphire, Hera, and Union as well. Okay? And, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, here goes. Let's just go to missile range first. Oops, careful now. I'm gonna rotate the shields around. We're gonna win, but, you know, I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. I mean, shield damage is one thing, but... just like a turret, you know, when you're battling a turret at close range, you rotate around because he's got guns that can penetrate me. And that's it. Okay, now there's a bounty on top of me. I guess that stuff turned white, meaning that team is gone. That's great. Now let's check out our faction list, though. And there you go, guys. I'm now at war with Hera, Sapphire, and Union. Now, if I don't pick any more fights with these guys or their allies, eventually they'll no longer be hostile with me, okay? It looks like they're honorable factions. Honorable factions will not remain hostile with you typically as long as you stop attacking their allies or them. Okay. So we'll see how this works. Is it worth the money? I guess so. Let's steal their stuff, shall we? Before the other guy comes in and takes it. Let's get that mine. The other scavenger's probably like, oh, I was coming in too. That's too bad, buddy. You don't get nothing, so back off. Alright then. Great. Let's get patched up. $14,000 credits, not too bad. Let's recharge the shields. Sell some stuff I don't want. Let's go find a place to... Oh, we know what we're gonna do. Let's just see if that guy wants this stuff. Oh, this guy. Okay. Cargo. Sell my cargo. Have it. Yep. Sell cargo. Yep. Take it. Thank you. Got it. I could probably have sold that at a different place and got more money for it, but it's not a big deal. So, you know, I'm not going to fight over a couple more credits. I want my stuff back. So let's get missiles. All set. Bounty received from El Gahat. Much better. Alright. I wonder if we can get some more intel. Let's go with, maybe not. Ooh, let's see here. Intel, bisector intel. Wow, look at it! I could get a lot of intel. That's cheap. Nice, thank you. Beta Pendola. Yeah, why not? Sure. It's pretty cheap. Let's take it. Bisector intel. How about Solus? I know there's more stuff there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That was not worth it. All right. Still got some good money, though. Let's keep bounty hunting. And before we get shot to death for no reason, let's cloak first. Play it safe, guys. Safety first. Just look at your menus, just cloak. Or pause, I guess. You can pause the game. If you want the real experience, in my opinion, just cloak your ship. Let's go from the top down again. I guess we could start, I guess we could keep the war going with these guys and try to find this fella here. Friedrich Gerber. In his Flyer X. But again, X means it cloaks. And that's going to be probably hard to find. Or, knowing my luck, he's guarding his base. And I'm not going to be able to kill a ship out of half a dozen guarding a base. It's just not going to work. So even though I'd love 22,000 credits, we're not going to get those. There's that Magnus still. He's still alive. 16,000 credits. We can start a fight with these guys, but I really don't want to. I can't take down an Ares. Tactical Corporation. Huh, that's interesting. We can look into that. Okay. Let's check out the Tactical Corporation. So if I can find him, I might be able to kill him. Factions. And let's see here. And there we are. Deprived, limited, aggressive. Allies, none. Enemies. The bandits, basically. Perfect target. Go back to all bounties. Down to the bottom of the list. And let's see if we can find him. Set waypoint. Let's get going. This time we're going to stay cloaked because if I run into any bounty hunters, there's a bounty on my head now of, well, I guess still 14,500. But I'm still at war with, 3 new teams, so I don't want to get into any more fights if I don't have to. So anyway, as far as my opinion is concerned on the best way to make money in this game, bounty hunting is not the best way to do it because there's a lot of variables, and you end up starting wars depending on who you're attacking. And if your ship is destroyed, then you're really not gaining a lot of money. It's just not happening. But, as far as getting around without dying, yeah, you can cloak. So I guess I could technically handle a war if I cloak. But that also limits me in a lot of ways, too. $3,000 is not worth it. Not for a possible war with his team or his faction. See, there you go. There's another. There's one of those guys that I managed to irritate. Imagine right now if I wasn't cloaked, he could gun me down maybe. I cannot run him, but you know, still. Where'd the explorer go? Anyway. While we're waiting for me to find the... Okay. Why is it pointing backwards? That's interesting. Log, all bounties. It's possible that our target was already destroyed by their bounty hunting team. Oh, that's annoying. He's just like gone off the list. And that's the other problem with bounty hunting. Sometimes your target just disappears because someone else kills him. Yeah, he's gone. Unless he moved up the list, but I don't think so. I mean, this guy is still basically at the same spot, 16,000 credits. And so mostly, you know, computer teams don't really move up and down the list too much. Yeah, he's gone. He's just dead. That would have been a perfect target too. That's a bummer. But we will humor the. Yeah, this is the Lambda sector. Let's humor my little pink star and just go in here again anyway. See what we can find. Drink up, me hearties, yo-ho. Yo-ho and a bottle of rum. It's a pirate's life for me. Alright. $17,000. Look at that mess. In fact, let's see how big it really is, guys. Sector map. If you zoom in a lot. So there's all the line of miners going back and forth to the refinery to mine stuff. Which means, let's say I was like right around here battling someone. These guys will pitch in. They will help each other out. And all of a sudden I'll probably have like 4 or 5 of them at least right on top of me shooting me, and they're not heavily armed, but they're not pushovers either. Yeah, you can kill, you know, once you get the hang of things, you can kill a hauler with a single hornet, but it's not easy if you mess up, you know. Because these things can carry missiles too and stuff. They can carry ECM, so you can't exactly just missile them to death very easily. And if they help one another, you're gonna get, you know, triple teamed, quadruple teamed, and you're gonna die. So yeah, that's why we're not gonna fight these guys. Okay. Anyway, let's just take a look at our list again of factions. Let's see what these guys want. No, I'm not paying that. Anyway, let's go through our, let's go through these. Ooh, fun. What's this stuff? Water? No, thank you. Let's get rid of all these. Guys, I don't go after these. I don't do it. And maybe you can help increase your relationships with the other with your other alliances or whatever, or the other factions by helping someone in need, but you really don't need to. There's one of those guys. He's coming through. And that guy probably ruined my fun. There's a bounty hunter right there. There's another one. He's big. Alright, it's almost an hour now. Let's see if we can find someone to go and kill. Collect some money. Not that guy, though. I wish I could, though. I really wish I could. Again, we could probably do that, but... yeah. And even if we could kill an Ares class, 8,000 credits is not worth the risk. An Ares class is pretty big, pretty swift for the size it is, so that could be dangerous. There's Duke. Nah. Not for a Magnus. And everything else is on a big team. Bounty hunting is okay when you can pick off guys that are not on alliances or not on big factions. Like, if this guy wasn't flying a Magnus, I'd go after that. I really would. But then after that, you're gonna risk starting wars with, like, all these teams. So what I'm gonna do... So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Dynapa sector and park my ship. Right there. Right there. My guy's not cloaking because... Why? Wait, no, it's not cloaking. Let's fix that. For the cloak and dock. There, that's better. Okay, fix that problem. I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'll be right back. So here we are. Don Karnage of the Black Sail faction as a independent contractor. Working for Black Sail. Flying the Vengeance. Trying to decide what to do next. Right now, it might just be that we have to settle for something a little simpler. We could deliver a ship. Let's see here. Look at that. Nice, huh? Get some real money. 102,000 credits. And then we could, buy a flyer or something. Shipyard. Or we could get really close to buying an Orion. Yep. I mean, most pirates don't fly Orions in this game, but, let's be fair here. Okay. In this particular file, you got... this guy here, right? The famous Kino flying his Magnus, so you got a pirate flying a Magnus. You also got a pirate flying a Raptor. That's wonderful. So I could fly an Orion and, be okay with it, so... Alright, so really quick, let's say you get to the point where you don't want to make, you don't want to pick more fights, you don't want to start any wars, you don't want to go after these guys because you could start a war, you don't want to you know, you don't want to destroy those guys for the same reason, etc. So let's say even as a pirate, you want to make some safe money. This is safe money. How would you do it, right? That's the question. How would you do that? First things first, save the game. We could die doing this. Okay, this game is saved. Good. They need adventure, class, ship, delivered to this outpost. Accept. Now I don't got enough money to buy a venture. Now we do. So now you might ask yourself, well, now you're in trouble because you have no property. You don't even have a ship. That's true. However, I know how to find the ship that I want. You get ventures at trade stations. Trade stations will hang out near planets. Let's go get one. So all you gotta do, request a taxi, click on the place you want to go to, click request. And for no cost, I'm here. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure this is active on this thing. It is, so let's go to Venture A. Now, unlike picking stuff up, there's no pickup option here, so gotta do all this manually, basically. Click on that, buy and enter. And let's do a quick experiment. Let's see if we can actually put a cloaking device on this thing and see if they will refund us the money for the cloaking device, okay? It'll be a nice experiment. Worst case scenario, we saved the game and we can always go back to the old save file. So, undock. Scan around for the military base. It's over. Yeah. Let's get out here. Is it just me or is this thing a snail? This thing's a snail. It's horrible. Alright. So we're gonna buy a cloaking device, hopefully. Alright. Undock. We're gonna cloak in a couple seconds. We're gonna follow the green arrow, guys, or I should say we're gonna follow the white arrow with the blue star. Because that's gonna be the drop-off point. Or if you don't want to, you know, pilot manually, you can do this. Ship, orders, settings, prefer to dock and cloak, and don't attack hostiles. Okay, and then you go here. Cargo prices, because you're probably going to be dropping this thing off at a station. In this case, it's going to be a weapons factory, military base. Toggle waypoint move to. And there we go. So I'm going to quickly pause the game. Or I should say pause the recording, and I'll be back. So here we are. We are sailing back into the outpost. Okay. We got the green star because it's our mission area. And the pink star for the waypoint that I set up. And the question becomes, will these guys pay for both the cost of the ship and the cloaking device, or just the ship? Let's find out right now. Complete mission. The ship is automatically sold. And what did we get for it? Let's find out. We got 94,000 plus credits. Let's see here. It's about 8 carry the... No, it's about so it's like really about like 8. Yeah, I mean they gave us a bit of money. You know, the equipment in the ship was about 88,925. So yeah, you got some money out of that, so that's pretty good. And that's how you purchase and sell a ship or do a ship delivery if you only have one ship and not enough money to buy another ship. You just sell your ship and request taxi to the place you want to go. And that's it. At this point, I want another ship back, so, or we can always do another delivery. I really don't want to, though. So, let's go ahead and maybe buy a flyer this time. And pirates can fly a flyer, right? Or maybe we can get a ship from a shipyard? I mean, the shipyard? Or not yet. That's a bummer. Let's go back to the military base. Right there. Okay. Let's buy a ship. It's gonna be the, let's get the Hornet, I guess. That's a horrible name for a ship. That's awful. Equipment. Let's re-equip this thing. Small launcher mine. The question is, did we lose money or not? I mean, after buying ourselves a new ship again. We got the small cloak. Yeah, you know what, guys? We lost money, okay? We had more money than this before, so after buying ourselves another ship, we're down money. So after that experiment, do I recommend what I just did? Do I recommend selling your only ship to buy a ship to sell it? No, I don't, because you take a loss on the ship that you have. If you sell one of your ships that you own, that you've upgraded, you're taking a loss. So yeah, load game. Load up Don Karnage. Here we go. Any time now? It's like stuck. That's better. Here we go. All right, click on that. And we're back with a vengeance with 12,983 credits. And to be fair, we took about an 8,000 credit hit. So yeah, even though the guys who bought the Venture class ship from us did pay us for the ship and the cloaking device, and they gave us the mission reward. As far as these guys are concerned, when we sold the ship, 102,000 seems like a lot, but you know, after going through the equipment list and seeing how much the stuff costs, I mean, 25,000 for shielding. The power generator is 11,000. The capacitor is not that big a deal. But the cloaking device I added is 24,000 credits. Guys, I took a beating after selling this thing. So my advice, don't sell your only ship in order to buy a ship just to sell it again. It's not going to make you the money that you think it's going to make you. Okay? But that was a great experiment. Now it's been an hour. I wish there was one last fight I could get into. That'd be nice. I really do. There's this guy, but I can't beat him. I've tried. I can attack him and live through it, but I can't win. Well, there's a Titan again. Oh, never mind. That's in areas. I can't do that one. And, you know, the Ares has the ECM, so I can't easily kill him at all. Easier than the Overlord, but, you know, still I can't win against that. And every other option would require that I start a war with a good faction, or a big faction. So for right now, we could take a job, but obviously not this one. Okay? And I really don't know if I want to start a war. So that's the problem with being a pirate bandit thing. Is that your options when you're starting off are kind of limited. I mean, they really are. Unless you want to start wars. I mean, you could start a war, I guess, if you want to. And I think I've pointed out before, having a cloaking device does allow you to dodge a lot of damage. Like, I can avoid fights altogether if I want to with this thing, but at the same time, let's say I'm bounty hunting, right? And as an example, let's say I go to this area here, right? In Trekos, to destroy the Medina, to collect 26,000 credits. But what do you know? This guy's around too, and his friends are around because it's a mining area, and they tag team me, they beat me up, they kill me, and guess what? It's not worth it. If, for example, I go into this area here and attack the Meteor, okay, in Androla, I mean, there's other TEF ships all over the place that might decide, hey, you're an enemy, let's try to kill you. Okay? So you gotta be careful. Okay? You want to start off, you want to make this into a nice, powerful faction. You know? I don't just want to be Don Karnage, flying the Vengeance for the rest of my career as a pirate, right? I don't want to do that. It's not fun. It's really not fun. I eventually want to have my own base, my own military base, with some turrets and some other ships. And I want to engage in actual piracy, you know. Find guys moving in and out of places, kill them, take their cargo, and sell it. Or, you know, better yet, in my opinion, set up some stations. You know, sell guns. Sell guns. Sell Pendolin Ale. You know, be more like the Mafia, you know? Because that way you can still be like a bad guy, per se. And at the same time, you can still do legitimate trading with other factions and make actual money. Because eventually you can go down this list of bounties, and maybe you've cleared it all. Maybe this will be a very short list. Then how do you make money? So that's the problem I've encountered with being a bandit. Okay? Being a plunderer. let's say you get into the habit of raiding enemy vessels, you know, I have a file someplace, right? In fact, let me try to show you what I mean real quick, if I can find it. I still have it. I don't need that one, first of all. We can ditch this one. Okay. I think it's this one right here, actually. Yeah, it's this one right here, I think. So this one should be where I'm in Gatopia. And I actually have a fairly large army with me. Gatopia Sector. And there we go, the Syndicate HQ. Okay. So check it out, property. I've got a nice little fleet of Hornets. They're all very well equipped. This is my hauler, so if I collect cargo, I can steal it, put it on this thing, and then go sell it someplace. Got some nice turrets, and this is my flagship, the Enterprise. Pretty cool, huh? And where's this guy going? I don't know. He's going back to base. Okay. So in this one, you know, let me show you something really fast here, guys. Let's see here. We actually have quite a few enemies, okay? And here we are, all the way down here. So we did start off as a crooked plunderer. This is a plunderer start. But I think what I did with this file is I actually hijacked a Magnus or two, sold the Magnus, and then traded all the money in for a base station, some turrets, and some ships to do an experiment. And let me show you the experiment real quick, okay? Okay, that's actually that's fine. Let's go here. Sector map. Guys, check this out. This is awesome. Okay, look where I set up shop. I am parked right in front of the wormhole into the TEF sector. Okay, so anytime I want to, you know, grab someone's cargo, I can declare war on them as they pass through. My ships attack them. Okay. Let's go to property. Enterprise, enter. Eggs on dock. Okay, yeah, that was fun. Now, we're not at war with these guys, and we don't want to be, too, okay? This was one of my actual attempts to be an actual plunderer, okay? So the idea was, if anyone comes through here, declare war on them, our turrets light them up, okay? Our fleet basically goes in and destroys them. And let me show you the fleet real quick. They're all set up to protect the Syndicate HQ building, which is, I think, a military base. They're ordered to attack hostiles and intercept hostiles, but not to dock or cloak. So they're guarding outside the base, as opposed to staying inside the base and then, you know, guarding. But the problem with the strategy is simple. Eventually, the enemies that come through this wormhole into this area kind of stop coming in. At one point, there were, you know, enemy ships coming in and out of here pretty frequently, actually. And as you can tell, even though I spent like a lot of money to get this nice setup, I made some money too. You know, I don't know how much I made exactly. Let me see if I can check that out real quick. Yeah, so, I got the jewelry sale. And I'm not making any jewelry. So what happened? I attacked a ship that was selling jewelry, stole it, and sold it to the Utopia station. And I do get some money from ships docking at my station and repairing themselves. And I have managed to make some money. But eventually the money dries up. Because even though I still have enemies, okay, that could pop through that wormhole trying to trade with the TEF, eventually they run out of stuff. They run out of ships. And they decide to trade someplace else. And that's it. The money dries up. At this time, I could probably try to set up shop someplace else. And it might work. But, in my opinion, being a plunderer is not easy. It's just not easy. Maybe if you want to, well, let me show you a better file in my opinion, okay? Should be an uncharted space. Not Captain Khan. I think it's Captain Mac Harrow. I think you guys can probably guess what this was supposed to be. But I'm the infamous Captain Mac Harrow. As soon as this loads, I'll show you guys around. As I take a drink of water because, reasons. Yep, it's the Mafia. I'm the Mafia in this game. 4 million credits. Get rid of the turrets from the list. We got a hauler. We got a couple haulers. Got passenger haulers. Mining haulers. Some more Hornets on a fleet. I think this was before I bought the upgrades. Anyway, the upgrades for the game. I haven't bought them yet at this point with this file. So I got a lot of little ships. Got a lot of the military bases. But there you go. See, I was like doing a Mafia theme. Okay? Selling guns, light arm factory, selling Pindolan ale, got the brewery. I figured my guys get hurt. Let's take them to a Mafia hospital because why not? It's a dangerous job, right? You risk life and limb. Take them to a hospital. Make your own hospital. More military bases. And at this point, why not make your own food for my faction, right? Got my own farm with my own rations factory to take care of the extra food grains that are produced by my farm, and the food that is producing it can be used at the rations factory. So what happens, guys, is you want to, if you have a farm, it produces two things: food grains and produce. The produce can be used at a rations factory. The food grain is used at the brewery. Okay? More stations, more military outposts, We got our own shipyard. Yeah, but, I'm sorry, yeah, I did resave the game. Once I bought the expansion packs for this thing. So I do have my own Magnus, but not my own trade station yet. And this thing was apparently meant as a big old missile hauling thing. It's got a lot of missiles on it. And this is Gutopia too. Oh yeah, Gutopia's still there though. I think the idea here was to eventually go to war with Gutopia for fun. But anyway, that's it, guys. So there's a few ways that I recommend playing as a bandit or a... let me just show you real quick. As a crooked, you know, plunderer. I recommend really that you do it more mafia style. Sell guns, sell Pendolent Ale, okay? Set up military bases. Just sell stuff and just kind of be like El Gahat. Just be crooked, but sell stuff. Otherwise, if you go down the bounty list, you're gonna run out of ships to kill. And you're gonna start wars that you're not ready to, you know, carry out. Okay? Like, in this file right now, I wouldn't want to attack Gutopia because Gutopia buys my stuff. Just like I wouldn't want to attack Lambda because Lambda buys my stuff too. Okay? So I don't want to do that. I don't want to attack teams that buy my stuff. I don't want to attack other teams either because they also buy my stuff. And making an actual pirate-themed file where you act like a bandit and basically attack everyone, it's just, you're not going to make much money. And eventually the file's not going to be fun. It's just not going to be fun. Because your options kind of get limited. At least that's my opinion. But anyway, we can always return to this file if you guys want to. And I can keep trying to go down the bounty list and hopefully make some money. Maybe do some more jobs, and eventually buy another ship. Okay? Because right now, Don Karnage is just in one ship, in the Vengeance, and it's boring. But we want to improve that situation, okay? So for right now, this is Captain Mac Harrow of the Formidable of the Space Mafia Fighters? I don't remember. Yeah, of the Space Mafia Fighters, signing off and saying, guys, until next time, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, leave a comment below. If you want to see this miniseries continue, please tell me. If you want to see this miniseries die, let me know, and they'll go into battle with Captain Mac Harrow, and he will get dead. Okay? And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please take care. See ya.